It's time to take on everyone's favorite dungeon. This is the water temple, and before you go in there, I recommend you get some green potions and a bottled fairy. I recommend you get a fairy, and I recommend you get some green potions, because you're going to need them. The water temple is everyone's favorite dungeon. Everyone loves this dungeon, but in all seriousness, this is probably one of the more difficult dungeons for people who probably only play this game once or twice and still aren't familiar with puzzles in this dungeon. Anyways, this is the water temple, and let's go ahead and use your hook shot to unhook that, which will allow you to get inside. And make sure you have your iron boots on so you can actually go inside the dungeon. So let's go ahead and head inside. Welcome to the water temple. The water temple is a lot of fun. I don't know what else to say besides the fact that this dungeon can be a lot of fun. Now, it's a really difficult dungeon requiring you to lower and rise the water levels throughout the dungeon and looking for small keys that are hidden in some pretty good spots. Now, we're going to go ahead and go down to the very bottom. Here we have some new enemies. Those enemies are called spikes, I believe. Yes, aim for it when it reacts, it spikes. Okay, so the way we need to go, starting off, you want to dive down to the bottom with your iron boots, and you want to go this way. Because going this way, you will find Miss Rudo. Oh, you. If I'm right, Link? You're Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiancée, Rudo, Princess of the Zoras. What? I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. Oh gosh. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. And a young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monsters in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. And she's going to disappear, but you have to go up. So, first thing you want to do is take your iron boots off and float to the very top. So I'm going to be very tutorial and just kind of giving you where you need to go, what you need to do next, and all that kind of stuff. So we need to go all the way up here, and one of the places where you can raise and lower the water level is right here. Those who wish to open the path sleeping at the bottom of the lake must play the song passed down by the royal family. So if you play the Zelda's Lullaby, you should be good. Alright, so here we have those spike enemies I told you about. Let's go ahead and get out our big bronze sword and fight them. Now I just want to... These enemies can be kind of annoying, but you just have to strike at them when they turn back into a rock form. They're very weird enemies, but anyways, for killing them, you get... I believe that's the dungeon map. And we got the dungeon map, awesome. Okay, so, next up, we need to go down, and before we go down, we need to play Zelda's Lullaby. Or you gotta actually get closer to get in front of it. By playing Zelda's Lullaby, this will lower the water level all the way down to the bottom. As you will see right here. This will bring the water level all the way down to the bottom. Now, I recommend that you get the compass and you get the map, because you're going to need that. It's going to make your life a lot easier if you can get the dungeon and the map. Now here we have another puzzle. If you don't have Din's Fire, then you're going to have to take your bow and shoot at it like that. But since I have Din's Fire, I'm just going to do it that way, just to save time and make it easier. So it's going to get Din's Fire out. Now, you're going to be pressing start to put your iron boots on and off, so that's going to become kind of a thing throughout this dungeon, is constantly pausing your game to put your iron boots on. which is annoying, but in the 3DS version, all you have to do is just equip your iron boots to your, oh my gosh, equip your iron boots to one of your X, Y, or, was it X, what buttons is it? I believe it's X and Y. Your X and Y buttons. Anyways, this enemy here, these are the Shell Blade. Its internal muscle is its weak point. These enemies are really annoying. I always struggle with these guys. Can I use my arrow? Okay. So, come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so right here we should get a small key. Yes, this should be a small key. Alright, so we got a small key. Now your goal in this dungeon is to get as many small keys as you can. You need to gather as many small keys as you can get your hands on. That's very important. So moving on, we have one small key. So what I'm gonna do is look around the place. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Over here we have a spot right here where we can use bombs. Let's go ahead and take our bombs out. This dungeon, like I said, is really difficult, and a lot of people struggle with this dungeon and hate it so much. And I once struggled with this dungeon really badly, but once you play this game enough, you start to remember where things are located at and what you need to do. So it isn't as bad, but it still sucks that you have to do this dungeon. Now go ahead and use your hook shot to kill those enemies, since you can't use your sword underwater. Now, can we, no. One thing I need to do is, look at my sources and make sure I know where the Scatella tokens are at. I'm not sure how many Scatella tokens there are in this dungeon yet, but there are some that you won't be able to reach until you get the dungeon items. So let's go ahead and hit the switch. That will raise the water level and also bring this up so you can go straight towards it with your hook shot. Okay, is there, what's in here? Alright, in here is a Scatella and there's a switch. What you need to do is use your spin attack to reach the switch like this. So there you go. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Scatella, that's good, because we do need to get all the tokens. So that's good that we found him. Now, that's all that's over here is a Scatella token, but it's worth coming for it if you're 100%ing. So let's go ahead and go back. So, it can be really tedious and annoying to keep switching your iron boots on and off. Very frustrating. In Twilight Princess, you were able to just take them on and off just by putting them on your, what buttons was it? I forget. It was your D-pad. You just put your equipped items on your D-pad and you can put your iron boots on and off. But, you know. Anyways, moving forward, we need to make our next destination. Now, I didn't practice this dungeon. I'm just doing it based off of what I remember. So I didn't practice this dungeon, so I'm trying to remember what I need to do now. I don't think we're supposed to go up here yet. I think we need to wait for this part, right? Yeah, we can't get over there yet. We need a small key for that door anyways. Okay. The reason why we can't get over there is because our hook shot is not going to be able to reach it. So, I guess we're going to have to find out what we're going to be getting in this dungeon. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this. The first floor. Link, can you please strike in the direction that I'm telling you to? Okay, so over here we have a block. Let's go ahead and push this and get it out of the way. This should lead to somewhere else. Pretty much, you want to do whatever you can on each floor. So, for example, I'm trying to take care of all the stuff that I can do on the first floor, not the first floor, the basement floor, before moving on to the second floor. Let's go ahead and drop down and put our iron boots on. It's really important that you, what is it? What floor is this anyways? This is the basement floor. Okay, so we're taking care of business on the first and basement floor. Okay, so let's see, what do we got up there? I guess we could float up there. with our take our iron boots off. Also, the reason why I have the big on sword is because I want to show it off and use it. Because, you know, we did get the weapon, so I would like to show it to you guys. Now, let's see. We got Tetite there. Those things, these enemies are going to be so annoying. Like, they're really annoying. Go ahead and hit the switch, and that will make this water current come up, and you can jump on it like this. And yeah. Now, what's in this room? Is it the compass? I'm looking for the compass. Oh, this room. Okay. This room is a whirlpool. As you can see, it moves in circles, and so does it. And it does the same thing when you go under the water, I believe. So what you need to do is, once again, put your iron boots on, and we need to hit this. There's like a switch in the dragon's mouth. Is this him? It's like a dragon. You can't climb up here. We actually have to land on top of it, which is so annoying. You have to take your iron boots off, and then pause the game, and put your iron boots back on. It's just rinse and repeat, same thing. So we can land up here. Let's go ahead and use our hook shot on this switch. And you have to be really quick. You have to make your way over there really fast. So, come on. Come on. Stupid clams, leave me alone. Okay. Let's go up. Now, is the compass up here? I'm looking for the compass. That's my next objective, is to get that compass. Oh, no. This should be another small key. Yes, very good. Very important that we get as many small keys that we can get. Hit the switch, Link. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop down. But yeah, I'm looking for the compass. I really want the compass, because that's going to help me. It's going to help me find the other small keys. Now, let's go ahead and let's get over there and head back to the main room. Okay. Go ahead and use your hook shot just to get back faster. So, I don't know. This, the next thing we need to do is go through the middle. There's like a room, or not a room, but there's like a building in the middle of the room, in the main room, that you have to go through. Oh yeah, this sucks. You're gonna have occasions where you go up and you can't get up. You actually have to go back down and use your iron boot, put your iron boots back on, and then hook shot up to the target just to get up there, which can be so annoying. Okay, come on. Come on. Sensitive controls. Okay. Now that we have two small keys, we should go to the room in the middle, which is over here. To unlock it, you need a small key, so let's go ahead and I go right. Gotta make sure I'm doing the right thing. Did I go through all these doors? It's over here. I just want to make sure before I continue on that I did everything that I need to do. Let me look at the map. Yes, we should be good. Okay. So now we can move on to the middle, the next room. Alright, so with the small key we can go into this area. Now in here, this is another room where you can adjust the water levels once again. So let's go and get our hook shot out and climb up here. Now looking up, there's a Skatella token all the way up there, but we can't reach it yet, which sucks. Now what you need to do is you need to play Zelda's Lullaby to raise the water level. So this is the second spot where the water level thing is located at. As you see, the block goes up and there's a secret underneath that you can easily miss if you weren't paying attention. So go ahead and go down with your iron boots, because you don't want to miss out on these secrets. You have to pay attention to what you're doing, because you can easily miss something or forget something, and that can really screw you over. So you want to go down here What's down here? Okay, so this is a room where you need to push and move some blocks? No? Okay, no, never mind. Down here, if you hit the switch, there's gonna be enemies that come. Oh, there we go. Anyways, guys, after I kill these enemies, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here. So let's go ahead and just take care of these guys. I wish you could use your sword in the water. That would make this a lot easier. But, you know, hook shot is really powerful, I guess. Come on. And... come on, open your mouth. Open. Alright, guys, next time in Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to continue working on the water temple. I will see you guys then.